The following segment is sponsored by Craig Swapp Associates. Accidents happen every single day and many people don't know where to turn. You've heard of Craig Swapp Associates, but today Craig Swapp is going to reveal what really goes on behind the scenes and clear up those common myths about personal injury law. Welcome back to the show, Craig.
Thanks for having me.
Great to see you. Okay, one of the biggest misconceptions we hear is personal injury lawyers are just in it for the money. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I think it's interesting because I think lawyers in general, it's scary to hire a lawyer, right? And because you don't know if you're going to have the money. But personal injury lawyers, we work on a contingency fee basis. So we don't charge anything unless we win your case.
Okay, that's good to know. So contingency means like you won't pay anything until possibly later.
Right, and you know, so we're not going to, people that are hurt, there's no barrier to hiring a lawyer. And really we find people at kind of the most difficult times in their lives.
Sure.
And again, we just want to help, and we really don't get paid until it's all done.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, another myth is you only need a lawyer if the accident is huge, like if there's like a big accident. That's a myth.
That's a big myth. You know, you never know when 1,000-pound vehicles run into each other, all kinds of things can happen. We've had surgeries that have resulted from, you know, seemingly small impacts, but just the forces at play. And a lot of times you don't know until weeks after the accident.
Sure, so even if it's a small accident or you think it's small, it's definitely worth it to talk with you guys.
Absolutely. I mean, Utah law is set up to make sure those medical bills are covered.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to lose. Then, you know, hopefully you can get looked at and taken care of.
Sure, okay, and here's another one. Surprise, most cases never go to court.
That's the reality. You know, there's a very few cases that we take all the way to trial. And most times we can get a case resolved for a fair amount for our clients, but it's really the exception to the rule that we actually go to court.
That's probably because you're that good, so you don't have to take it all the way, right?
Well, it's because of the few times we do go to court, we're able to prove that if they don't be fair with us, we're gonna take them to court and get what's fair.
Sure. Okay, and at the heart of your firm, the message is one call, that's all, which sticks in our heads. What does that really mean, Craig?
That means we partner with you and take care of everything while you get better. You know, it's a traumatic time of life for anyone that's been injured, but it's a chance for us to get there and take care of all the details and just make sure that people are taken care of.
Sure. Well, and the last thing that you want to do is try to figure out all of these details when you're injured, and you know you've got family to worry about that may be injured too. That's why we need to pick up the phone and call you. Right.
You know, and not to mention that you have insurance companies, you know, that aren't looking out for your best interest. And so we level the playing field and make sure we help people make sure
we're taken care of.
Yep.
That makes sense. Okay, where can we go for more information? Do we pick up the phone? Do we go to the website? What's the best place
to go? You can do
go?
either. CraigSwapp.com is one of our URLs.
Okay.
You know, and then, you know, our phone number is 800-404-9000.
Okay, one call, that's all. Thank you so much, Craig. It's great to see you.
Thanks for having me
being here.